So Viktor Frankl was a doctor. He was a neurologist and psychiatrist. And at the time of Hitler, the time of Nazi's domination, he was put into a concentration camp, right? So he was working as a doctor, had a family, had a nice life, and all of a sudden, because of the turn of the events, he was put into a concentration camp, right? And the life in the concentration camp was unimaginably horrible, right? We cannot even, average person like us cannot even imagine what they went through. And just to get the perspective clear, right? Currently, the coronavirus time is here, and all of us are affected by it in some way or another, right? Uh, and I see this. There's a lot of this news, like different people are going into depression, anxiety. The mental health is becoming like one of the biggest thing right now in the society, and a lot of people are also doing suicides and all the different things, right? So a lot of people are clearly going through a difficult time because the turn of the events are like this. A lot of people lost their job and all these things, right? So difficult time, no doubt, and every one of us have been affected by it in some way or another, right? But if we look into the Viktor Frankl case, right, again, we didn't do anything, the virus just came by itself, just the same way Viktor Frankl didn't do anything, but the concentration camp just happened by itself, right? And he was put into the concentration camp, and in the concentration camp, first of all, the life was extremely humiliating, right? They don't have enough clothes and they don't have shoes, and it's like a cold weather. The sleeping condition is just, it's incredibly horrible to just even read what these people were going through. And then they're working for 10 to 12 hours per day without any kind of food. They're just getting some kind of, watery soup or something. And they keep seeing their inmates, like their friends and inmates are being like burned alive because they couldn't work enough or something like that. It's a disturbing account. So definitely the situation was at least 10 to 12, at least 10 times more difficult than what uh, we are facing as a coronavirus. In fact, what the most difficult experience for some people was in the coronavirus. It was no way near than what was the uh, concentration camp experience for Viktor Frankl, right? Certainly very difficult situation. And when the outer situation is like that, it is very easy for a mind or a psychology to get into these states of darker states, the state of depression, anxiety, suicidalness, hopelessness, all these different. It's very easy to for a person who's going through that kind of scenario to get into that sort of a state. Very natural it is, right? And that is what is happening in our society right now as well, right? But the Viktor Frankl did something very amazing, right? What he said, what he found, what he did is currently, of course, he acknowledged the situation is very difficult and very hopeless. And he found that in order for him to survive that situation, he need to have a meaning in his life. He need to have a meaningful goal in his life. And if he has a meaningful goal, he can survive that particular situation. He can survive that difficult situation in his life, right? And what he said, his quote is basically, if a person is if a person has a why, he can survive anyhow, right? If a person has a meaningful goal in his life, he can survive anyhow. He can survive any difficulty, any suffering, anything. That was his thesis, right? And what he did was quite amazing, right? He understood, of course, he acknowledged that situation is difficult, and then in that difficult situation, he created a meaningful goal for himself, right? He created a very meaningful goal. What he did is basically he was a doctor, psychiatrist, right? He was a psychiatrist, neurologist, and what he found and what he created himself, what he created the meaningful goal for himself was that, look, I am the psychiatrist, right? And my profession, my passion is to understand psychology, right? Understand the psychology of mind. And what could be better situation, right? What could be better opportunity than this to study the human psychology in a very extreme situation? How the human psychology react in an extreme situation, right? So you see how he created a beautiful, meaningful goal for himself in that horrible situation, right? He was like, there cannot be an experiment like this, right? And this is a perfect place to study the human mind in the extreme situations, right? So he made this goal for himself, like, okay, I want to study the human mind in the extreme situation, and I want to write a book about that, right? And if I can figure this out, of course, it will be much easier to figure out the normal psychological distortion as compared to what is going on here, right? And he did that. He studied the human mind in that kind of extreme situation, and that gave him the meaning, and that made him survive in that horrible situation. And not only just survive, but he felt he was thriving in a way, right? He felt he has something meaningful to do in his life, and he noticed like people who doesn't have that meaningful goal, right? Those people, it was very easy for those people to get into this darker space, get into this depression, anxiety, and just kind of give up in that scenario, right? So that was very common. But on the other hand, like he has a meaningful goal, and he contemplated, I think, different meaningful goal. Another thing he was thinking about, I want to see my family back, right? I want to have my, he had a wife, maybe some children, so one meaningful goal that he wanted to create was like, I want to see my family when I come back out of there. And he saw like if people have these kind of goals, that gave them the strength to go through all this scenario. Not just strength, but it also gave them this not just the immunity, but also this something to live for, something positive to live for, right? So it's not just it's from the negative to zero, it's also giving them 0 to 1, 0 to positive kind of scenario. So that was the suggestion from, that was the insight from Viktor Frankl. And later he found a school of psychology called logotherapy, which is basically this, right? And his thesis was pretty simple, right? If you want to treat these different mental distortions like anxiety, depression, and all these different distortions, the way to treat is to give the meaning to people's life, right? To give them, to have a meaningful goal in your life, right? And if you have a meaningful goal, you have a better immunity towards these different mental distortion, but you also have some, something to live for. The life become more enjoyable, more joyful. It has a positive side of it as well, and also it protects you from the negative side, right? Wonderful thought. Do you have to, and you have to have a kind of a meaningful goal to give a direction to your psychology. And this meaningful goal is not to change the society or anything. It's this meaningful goal has to be there for you to have a healthy psychology, right? To have a healthy mental state. For that you need to have a meaningful goal, and it doesn't have to be again that some kind of a big social service. Of course, anything that you will do have some component of, bringing value in other people's life, but it doesn't have to be that way, right? A person, let's say, who want to win the race in Olympic has a meaningful goal in his life. I want to be best runner in the world, right? That particular goal is meaningful to him, right? And that gives his mind a direction where to go, right? And that protects him from all these negative scenarios, negative mental disease and all that, right? Same way you can have some other kind of meaningful goal, like I want to have a beautiful family relationship, right? Or there could be some other kind of meaningful goal. It doesn't have to be something which is very moral and all these things, very serving the society and all these things, but there has to be some kind of meaningful goal to have a healthy psychology, right? Very interesting thought from the Viktor Frankl, that if you have a why to live for, you can survive anyhow.